I'm Harry,
I'm Clem,
and welcome to the first episode of the Audio Bros.
where we discuss everything audio related.
So, what we discussing in this episode, eh?
Well, I've got one topic here for us. Do you have a topic as well?
I've got a couple topics, yeah. We'll
Awesome,
touch on those in a minute.
awesome. Right. Well, let's describe to the viewers like who we are more and sort of what we do within the sort of music field, just to introduce ourselves. So, if you want to go first.
Alright, well, you guys know nothing about us, so this is all good stuff. So, I'm what people would call an audiophile and a hoarder of speakers. I've got too many speakers, too many headphones, and currently acoustic panel in my room.
Indeed, indeed. And I am, well, I'm a multitude of things. I study music. I'm also a composer for films and video games. I make beats and I mix and master songs for other people as well as myself.
What he means is he's a wizard.
Yeah, I'm an audio wizard, and yeah, I enjoy delving into synths and a bunch of like really like nerdy music production stuff, basically.
Yeah, he's just a wizard. He does things and I don't know what they do. Yeah, they sound cool.
Yeah, yeah, I love
Big
making
whooshy
beats.
sounds and noise.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, making everything. Right. Uh, what topic? What's one of your topics? Then let's start off with one of yours.
So, one of the things I wanted to talk about was something I think is very relevant at the moment that we're all kind of going through, and it's a bit of a shitter for all of us, is COVID. And you're probably
Mm.
thinking, how is this audio related? Well, I ordered some shit off Amazon, and because they're very good at delivering things on time, not really their fault though, because of this whole COVID stuff,
Yeah, true.
but because they're good at delivering things on time, none of it's really came yet. So I'm still kind of sitting there going, headphones, blah, blah, blah. And I ordered some really nice pair of headphones. It's not come yet, and it's really getting to me.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
Amazon
sure you've had
Prime.
something similar.
Yeah, I swear, Amazon. They always say like Prime 1 day delivery, and like I've ordered. I think I've ordered like three things from Amazon. I ordered them about 2 days ago, and they're going to arrive supposedly tomorrow. So it's not really, really 1 day delivery, but you know, what can you do? Especially around this time, though. I mean, with COVID and everything, that is absolutely ruining delivery. But with this time as well, the year, you know, just after Christmas, you know, in between Christmas and the New Year sales, they're going to be backed up with deliveries anyway. So I suppose we can't really do too much about it now. But even still, this COVID stuff's been insane for deliveries, and I've had a lot of stuff that's taken stupid long to arrive, if it has at all.
Maguire's.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, yeah, yeah,
My headphones.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're bad for that. We keep buying shit on Amazon that we can't really afford or need or have much room for, but we keep doing it
yeah, I don't have
because it's
any
just
room
how
for almost
Amazon
anything.
works. They know what they're doing.
No, I mean, yeah, yeah, I've got boxes. Also, this is the thing that pisses me off is I've got some like normal sized boxes for stuff that they should come in. I also have some boxes that get delivered from Amazon that I still need to chuck out. For some reason, they seem to think it's like acceptable to put like a pack of crayons or something in a box that's like the size of my fucking living room and ship it. With a bit of, with a bit of like
Mate,
not cling film. What is it? The popping paper around it. And they're like,
fucking
yeah,
bubble wrap bollocks. Oh,
yeah.
you have no idea, man.
And then they go
Nah.
about saving the world.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, we're really friendly. Mate, I ordered a fucking Xbox controller the other day, right? Because my port on the controller fucked up, so I couldn't plug my headphones in, so I was pissed. I was like, right, blah, blah, blah. Get a new Xbox controller, and I bought the Series X controller, and I was like, alright, sick. And an Xbox Series X box isn't that big. It's about the same size as the controller. And the box it came in, I thought I was going to open it and a circus was going to fucking jump out. Like, it was so big, man.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
shouted in there, it would take a week for the echo to come back. Like, it's massive. I
yeah.
don't understand why they do it. And they gave me them massive plastic pocket things that I just sit there and pop every time my mum forgets I'm holding it and she wants to fight me. But it's fine.
It's
It's
like
what you do with them.
I remember when I ordered like this no sorry, I didn't order it actually. It was a gift. My Focusrite Scarlett 202 interface that I got about 3 years ago. It's the second gen one. That came in a box. It's perfectly normal. As in, it had a little compartment for the USB cable and a little compartment for the actual thing. Perfect sized box and stuff like that. But you get the complete opposite, where you get some headphones and stuff, like not mentioning name brands, and they're absolutely massive. You know, absolutely massive. I mean, it's not even much of an unboxing experience half the time. Like, say it was like a fancy unboxing experience, like some really expensive headphones. You open it, it's like, you know, you're opening some sort of like book, you know, from like God knows where, you know, and it feels absolutely insane. But some headphones, it's just a huge like box, and you just like rip the cheap plastic out, and you're thinking to yourself, so they put all this great design into these headphones,
And
yet
they
they
give you
haven't put any.
chocolate box material.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And it's, you know,
Makes no sense.
it's like literally just says used for like a chocolate furnace, you know.
Exactly, mate. I,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't tell you the amount of headphones I've unboxed recently and before, like this whole COVID thing.
Mm,
The best pair of headphones I think I've ever unboxed would have to be my Sivga Phoenixes, because they are incredible. The
mm.
box on them is like, it's cardboard, but it has a wood insert, so it's safe in shipping, and it's so good. And the box looks incredible. Headphones are incredible, and if it was allowed, I would marry the company. I love
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I mean, that's similar to be a Bear Dynamic, although the boxing unboxing. I mean, it's not the best, but saying that,
Now that's shit.
it's about the product though, and I mean, to be honest, like the way that these are performed, like they're mind blowing. Like, and like any of you
Oh,
guys that aren't really into audio too much, like I'd say, go out and either buy a pair of M50Xs or a pair of DT770s. They're both around the same price, which is between sort of 100 and 130
yeah.
pounds, depending on what you get. And you're going to get a pair of headphones there that are actually going to blow your mind compared to a lot of other headphones out there. I can promise you. Like, don't go and spend 500 on a pair of Beats by Dre, or however much these cost, or a pair of Boses. Just buy some 770s or some M50Xs. You'll be perfectly happy with yourself. Like, if you're really into, like, you know, quite deep, punchier bass, like either get the 770s or the M50s. Because I mean,
You want the M50s.
me and
You don't
Harry
want,
disagree
and
on
I'm
this because
surprised you recommended the M50s because I thought you didn't like them.
no, I don't. But at exactly the same time, a lot of other people do, and I can respect that and understand why they do it. It's not that I don't really like them. They're just not my preference. If you get what I mean, they're not a bad set of headphones at all. I definitely recommend them for someone that was just getting into it. It's just a personal preference thing, innit? I prefer the 770s, but saying that, obviously the 770s are probably slightly more natural, and I need that obviously when I'm
Oh, yeah,
composing,
definitely.
mixing, and mastering. So
The
yeah,
770s are exactly made for that, it's mixing and mastering. And I
yeah,
think when you came down to see me a couple of about a month ago,
mm. Yeah, yeah,
so, or
yeah. About a
however long
month
ago
ago.
that was,
Yeah.
when you came down to see me and I stuck them M50Xs on your head and you went, yeah, these aren't as bad as I remember.
No,
You
because
know,
I'm pretty sure I
I
got a 40 pair because they didn't sound anything like that.
yeah, it's weird is how headphones do that. And I also have a pair of DT770s, so I think going back and forth from between them, I prefer the Audio Technica 50Xs just because one, they're portable, I can take them with me. Two, I'm a bit of a bass head, hence the name of the show.
Mm.
So it helps when you've got a bit more punchy bass for me because it just makes music feel a bit more alive.
Yeah.
And I also think that the oh, my brain's just gone blank.
Well, I mean, the styling on them is, I mean, again, that's subjective, but a lot of people sort of within, I don't know, fashion trends and all that crap would probably say, oh, they look better than the 770s. But to be honest with you, I prefer the 770s just because they're so retro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love their
I do
design.
like 770s, yeah.
They just
I
look
think,
awesome.
well, they're so period correct for when they were made. Like, they
Exactly.
look good. It might be made out of plastic that looks like it's something that your nan's sofa was shipped in, but it's actually alright.
To be honest with
Like,
you,
and
the
the
build
earplugs
quality
are
of them is mad.
massive.
Yeah, yeah. The build quality of them is really good. Like what I like about them is how they're simple. They work really well, and you know, that because of their simplicity, if anything goes wrong, you can just replace it, and you can replace everything in those headphones, everything, or you can just send them off to Bear Dynamic and they'll replace it for you. You know, I think it's about €40, €50, something like that. I could be wrong, and they'll just repair your headphones, replace whatever they need replacing, and then send them back to you. Which, to be honest, it's not really that bad of a price, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's true.
Yeah.
One thing I would say is, you want to talk about build quality, a brand no one's ever heard of. And listen, I will promise you, if you did buy a pair of these headphones, whoever you are listening, you probably don't know me, madam, but Sivga. Sivga, they are probably one of the most premium brands at an affordable price, and I mean that. I bought a pair of headphones from them called the Sivga 007s, and yeah, I know it sounds like a fucking shit James
Yeah.
Bond, whatever, but they were some of the best headphones I've ever put on my head ever. They are so rigid, I reckon you could throw them at a wall and the wall would apologise. Like, they are
Mm.
seriously strong. And the second after I unboxed those, I went straight back on their website and bought the Phoenixes. I'm not kidding. I like them that much, dude. They are so awesome, and the build quality is second to none, man. I even think they might be slightly better than the DTs.
Do they shake but not stir?
It's definitely how that is, yes.
Indeed. Talking about bass, so that brings me on to my topic. There's a common question in the audio world, which all you guys will know, is listening to music, and I mean, we could delve into these topics and talk for hours about the separate things, but one of them
We
would be
could.
speakers versus headphones. The other would be listening to music from a more flat source to a more coloured source. Um, and people say, which way would the artist want us to listen to it, and there's like a whole debate on whether some people say you should be listening to it flat because that's what the artist, the mixing mastering engineers intended, all this sort of stuff. And there are other people
Yeah, that's
on the other
normally
side.
what they say. It was like,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, well, that's how it was created, so it's sacrilege if you don't do it that way. It's like, look, if you enjoy the music, I think you should be able to do it however you like. But
Yeah,
obviously, we
yeah.
both have our preferences to what we do.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I I like listening to music on like anything really. I mainly listen to music on more flat sources just because that's what I buy, that's what I use, because of the nature of what I do. But at exactly the same time, I'm not gonna go and say to people, listening on audio sources that are maybe like how they have less quality, or they're more boomy, like a lot more bassier than mine. I'm not going to say to them that's not the correct way to listen to music, because obviously music's subjective and it means different things to different people. Even if the artist intended it to mean something, some other people interpret it in a different way, and that makes them feel better, which is that's absolutely it's down to you. And if you're going on it completely like from like a true level from what the artist wants. Some artists like even release their own like headphones. As there's one artist that me and Harry here can think of that we like very much that released a line of headphones, which I mean we didn't think they were quite the best, and I
No,
think
don't be nice. No, don't be nice. They're the shittest thing on the planet.
they're not good.
I would rather scoop my dog's waist and shove it in my eyes than put them on my head.
Yeah, they're not a good pair of headphones, and to be honest with you, they don't reflect the price. But I mean, I guess they're more of a fashion item, and that's sort of what I sort of class them as. So I don't sit there and get pissed off why people spend that much on that pair of headphones. I just sort of
I
think of
do.
them as a fashion advice thing. It's like a handbag. You can buy a leather handbag that feels good for probably fucking I don't know like £100, or you could just buy one from Gucci that costs like £1,000. Do you know what I mean? They're both good quality. Leather though.
But
Do you know what
the
I mean?
difference is if you buy a handbag, it'll work as a handbag. If you
Yeah.
buy Beats by Dre, they're
Oh yeah.
not going to work as headphones because
I
they're
mean,
not headphones. They're just an accessory. You might as well
yeah.
buy a watch or something because you get more
Exactly.
out
Yeah.
of it, and it'll
Yeah.
probably sound better.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, they're not the most awful sound wise. There are things that are worse, Newmark, but they're
I would
not.
prefer the Dulux.
Nah, much better picks by Dre. But I mean, they're not awful. They're not really awful. But I just don't think the price reflects it. But I mean, to be honest with you, as far as what Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre did, like absolutely props to them. They managed to sell like stupid amounts of headphones. They sold it to
Oh
Apple for
yeah, that's
1.3 billion or whatever. Like that's marketing right
exactly.
there. And to be
That is
honest with
all
you,
marketing. They are
for the yeah,
geniuses.
and for the people that don't really care about audio quality that much, they just want something that sounds half decent. Not even half. They want something that sounds sort of it plays audio, and it makes them look good. Well, they're going to choose probably Beats by Dre because all their favorite artists wear them, all their favorite stars, like a lot of NBA players. I'm pretty sure were into that. It was either NBA or NFL. Don't quote me on that one. I can't remember. They wore them. They got an entire team to wear them. Um, and obviously people were influenced by their favorite sports player or their favorite music artist, so they're gonna want to buy those to think I'm like them, I'm with them, which it's a clever piece of marketing, to be honest. It's really cool. But anyway, back
Well,
onto
sure,
our
that's
actual
that's
topic though. Yeah, oh sorry, yeah, go on. Yeah,
that's how that works, isn't it?
yeah,
It's when you see someone who is a celebrity or someone you look up to wearing something that you think is fashionable or a good item, you're going to think, well, they have a lot of money. If they have chosen to buy this product, even though most of the time it's given to them as a promotional kind of deal, and they get paid to wear these products,
yeah, all the yeah, yeah.
even though even though that's the case, people still think, well, these must be good products if this NBA player or this famous artist or this A-list celeb is wearing this as an accessory. It
Yeah.
must be good.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, not even about the money thing either. I mean, a lot of people, there's a lot of products that people that like celebrities buy and endorse that really aren't good quality. Like as far as speakers, like Beats by Dre, but people still buy them anyway just because it's because of the coolness and stuff. It's like, for example, like I'm a huge fan of Timberland. I love Timberland boots and stuff like that, but they're not as rugged as the ones that the military use. It doesn't stop me wearing them though. I think they're really cool. I really like them, and to be honest, they've done me absolutely well for my purpose. I'm still wearing them 4 years later. Sure, they're not in the best condition, but they still work. They're not really
Yeah, they're
falling
really
apart.
not in the best condition. They look
No.
like they've been for a few wars.
Oh yeah, they do. They still work though. They're extremely comfortable, and that's exactly what I bought them for. And they've done their job. And I wouldn't ask any less of them for that. But anyway, onto this flat versus carded headphones versus speakers. The headphones versus speakers thing, that is like a whole new world which we could explore into like the next like in the next episode maybe if you wanted to. But like yeah, that all depends on, that comes down to personal preference or an installation type thing. Like there are a lot of like sound art demos and stuff like that where people say you should only listen to this on headphones because the creator of it has asked for it to be played on headphones, like a lot of binaural stuff in ASMR. Whereas a lot of people think that some other music sounds way better out of speakers. I mean, if you listen to like records with loads and loads of bass, yeah, it's fun to listen to on headphones and have them rock it on the side of your head, but listen to that through a massive subwoofer, in like a concert or like a rave type scenario. Well, it's a completely different experience. To feel that bass in your, literally like within inside your body and your chest. That's something mad, isn't it? I mean, it's insane.
It is, definitely.
And
I mean, that's part of
yeah,
the reason I built myself my home hi-fi system, is because
exactly,
I
yeah.
wanted to bring the concert into my room. And
Yeah.
I have succeeded in doing that. I just bought some tower speakers. But anyway, guys, if you would like to hear us talk about headphones versus speakers, flat or coloured or all of this stuff, that will be in next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.